My name is Will Montei. I teach English at Middleton High School. I came to teaching in a roundabout way. I'm one of those people that never thought I'd ever be a teacher, never wanted to be a teacher for a long time. I was a bad high school student, so I didn't enjoy being in school. Why would I want to come back to this place? I think after entering into my adulthood and going through a lot of other jobs, I had the desire to, one, do something important, but I believe in the project of education. I do not believe that democracy is possible without education.
Is it what you expected?
Oh, no. I mean, I knew going into it that teaching was never going to be an easy job. My mom came across Julie's blog and sent it over to me and was just like, this is everything that you've been talking about. And so I read it and I was like, yeah, this is it. All these questions, they run through your brain every single day. And the funny part about it is that it's only a fragment. Like, that's a small fragment of the questions. And the rapid pace in which those questions come at you, I didn't know how much self-doubt there would be in teaching. I thought that because I believed in the power of English and the power of what I was teaching, that, I just go into the classroom strong every day. But quickly learned that there are other elements of the classroom that sort of fill you with doubt, make you wonder if you're doing the right thing. The essay that I wrote, I had to write it. I came home from work one day, I think this was right before November break, and I couldn't think about anything other than teaching. I realized that there were ideas in my head that needed to be written, and if I didn't write them, I might not be able to sleep that night because they'd just be stuck inside me. So I wrote it, and it was after a particularly difficult day of teaching. I mean, it was just a very eventful day, and I felt like I was failing my students, and I felt like the issues that students were facing were beyond what I had been trained to face. That day, I was trying to teach a lesson. There were a lot of students on their phones making TikTok videos. I couldn't get the students to put their phones away. I would wait for them to be silent, do the thing where you stand at the front, just be like, I'll wait for people to be silent. And it would happen. And then I'd start teaching. And then, a minute later, eyes would be glued back on the phone, and then a ruckus would be happening. When I was in grad school in 2018, there was no mention of the difficulty of cell phone use. A lot of the problems that we're facing in teaching right now have always been there. If you look at the way that the pandemic has changed our politics, the way that we perceive government institutions, like the distrust of government institutions from both parties, and that's affecting adult generations. That distrust of institutions, of course, is going to bleed down to younger generations. And I think that young people right now are questioning education and school systems the same way that we are questioning government systems as a society. Students are victims of these changes, not the people causing them. No one wants to do a profession where where parents are bringing guns into school board meetings because you mentioned something about United States history that they didn't want their children to think about.
you ever thought seriously about quitting?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, almost any teacher I talk to is like, not a day goes by where I don't, wonder about it. If I were to say practically, like, what's it going to take? Well, where are young people looking? What are they looking at and consuming? If YouTube and Snapchat and Instagram and TikTok can do more to make young people value the good stuff, not images, not looks, not money, but like teach them to value each other more deeply and figure out how to do that. I mean, yeah, again, that's where I see it happening, unfortunately.